Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures again, and we are starting our AVA day at Disney's California Adventures. Did Disneyland yesterday, slept in a little bit, so it's 9 o'clock. I'm hitting the park. Doesn't seem too crowded, so I'm going to try to do everything I can do here today. Guardians of the Galaxy, the Incredicoaster, Web Slingers, Radiator Springs, you name it. I'm going to try to do it, eat it, live it, and bring all of you along for the ride. So, something that was an issue yesterday is continuing today, and that is that there is a severe lack of signage all around Disneyland, in the parks as well, and they don't even have maps readily available. So you can't get on the app and find your way around, and we take for granted because every time you walk in a park at Disney World, there are maps everywhere. Well, here you have to hunt, and there's maybe only one or two places that have a park map. And even when you ask a cast member, most of them have no idea where to find a map. So it's very, very different than Disney World. You have to really kind of know where you're going here, or you have to ask multiple people and seek out directions or a map. So it's just a little thing that is a big difference, especially when you're used to so much signage, so much help, so many maps at Disney World. Eat like an adventure. So I'm over here in the shadow of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and I'm really looking forward to hitting this ride later. I've got a lightning lane right now for Web Slingers Spider-Man, so I'm going to head over there. But Guardians, listen, I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan, and the Tower of Terror is my favorite all-time ride, so mixing those two together, I cannot wait to ride this later, and I'm going to take you guys along with me when I do it. But right now, let's head over to Spider-Man Web Slingers and check it out. Yeah, I think I came along. Made my way over to Pim's Test Kitchen, and we're going to try some breakfast, Ant-Man style.
So we're in California Adv.
Morning. How's it going, guys?
Good. So good.
Grabbing a quick little breakfast at Pim's Test Kitchen, and it looks good. Some of the food is big, some of it's small. The little fried egg absolutely cracks me up. Your pretty standard breakfast: bacon, eggs, tots, little bread, and then the tiny egg. But we're gonna give it a try. I've heard the tots are really good, so I'm just gonna have one of those, and we'll go from there. The tots are really well seasoned. They are really good tots. But everything else is just pretty standard. I just want to give you guys a quick look at it, and then we're headed over to Web Slingers. Heading over to Spider-Man Web Slingers, and the Spider-Man show is about to start too, that has the most crazy acrobatic animatronic I've ever seen. So I'm going to try to catch that along the rooftops as I wait in line for my lightning lane to be ready to go. So we'll take a look.
What version is that? Whoa! I can see a roller coaster from here. Cool. Wow, that's a whole-size pretzel. Okay, it's time for some field testing. Hey everyone! Looking good down there! Wow, this is a friendly neighborhood. Welcome to Avengers Campus. Whoa! I can see a castle from here. Woo-hoo! Head rush, body rush, speed rush. Woo! Do not hold your applause.
Spider-Man show. So it is a live character, and then for the big stunt, it is a very futuristic, advanced animatronic, and that was very cool to see Spidey do his thing. Now let's go do web slingers and do our thing with Spidey.
Okay, contacting Spider-Man.
I'm gonna go find Spider-Man first of all, because he's around here somewhere. Okay, goodbye. Spider-Man!
Pretty excited to go on a Spider-Man adventure. Okay, we're going on an adventure with Spider-Man. So, time to engage Lincoln Hawks mode.
What I do is I just try to take my hat and I turn it around, and it's like a switch that goes on.
Can I get a good picture? Make sure it's locked? Yeah.
Glasses.
So, what am I doing? Like,
We're ready to go.
Activating motion tracking, assigning individualized color profiles, web shooters calibrating. You there, Spider-Man?
I'm here. Where are you?
On our way. Okay, please sit back and enjoy your ride until we leave. Disaster.
Try.
I'm doing great.
Lou, help here! I'm glad to see you guys.
Slinging. You're on.
I'll see the engine.
Oh my gosh, that wears out your arm.
I think
That's a lot of fun,
for your safety.
All right.
I was like this.
I can disengage Lincoln Hawks mode. All right, so we just saved Avengers Campus and probably the world with Spider-Man and Web Slingers, and that is a lot of fun. It's very much like Toy Story Midway Mania, except for instead of using a gun and pulling the string and the knob, it has the tracking, the AI tracking, where it actually tracks your hand movements. And so you get to spin webs with Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, and it's a lot of fun, but it will wear you out. It will wear your arm out because you're trying to go as fast as you can to shoot the webs, but it's a lot of fun. Now we're on our way over to Radiator Springs to ride the Radiator Springs ride, which is a lot like Test Track, I've heard, but only better, more theming. You don't just go in a circle. Might not be quite as fast, but looking forward to it. Looking forward to having a lot of fun. Just got into Cars Land, heading over to ride Radiator Springs. Got the Lightning Lane, which is a special purchase. It's an extra purchase on top of Genie Plus. It's not included, but since we only have one day here in a limited time, and there's maybe a couple things I want to ride twice, like Guardians, we went ahead and purchased the Lightning Lane. So gonna go do that now and try to take you guys along for the ride with me and see what it's like. I'm experiencing this at the same time all of you are, because I've never been here before, so everything is new, and I'm just trying to take it all in and bring it to you. So again, today we start off by catching a little bit of bad luck. Made our way over to Radiator Springs, and they told me the ride is down, so hopefully it'll be back up later. Since we've already purchased the Lightning Lane, it says that it'll be honored at any time now today. What else? It will be honored at any time today, so hopefully we can make our way back to it because it's sort of on the must-do list. Right now I'm going to head over to either Pixar Pier or back to Avengers Campus and see what else I can get into. When I find out, you guys will find out with me. One other thing I'm noticing here at Disney's California Adventure is a lot of the food stands and quick service places have a lot of Impossible beef, a lot of Impossible meat dishes, and some don't have anything except for Impossible meat. And no offense if you really like that, that's awesome, but that is absolutely not for me. So it's kind of been a little bit difficult finding something that I want to eat or try because so much of it is the Impossible meat products. And
the zigzag line.
And I'm not really into that. So there's things that look good, and then it's like, oh, it's Impossible beef dish. And you don't really see that so much at Disney World. It's an option at a lot of places. You might find it, but as the only option is very, very different, and it's just not something I'm going to try, but hey, we'll find some good stuff. Now we're talking. No Impossible beef here. We got the holiday ham slider, a brisket slider. I'm about to try the tiramisu Yule log cocktail, which is vodka and hazelnut liqueur with oat milk, tiramisu syrup, chocolate bitters, and garnished with a chocolate powder. So that sounds really good because I love White Russians. I love mudslides, and I love coffee liqueur. I love spiked coffees. So this one should be right up my alley. And when I'm hunting some real meat later, I can catch right back over there at that little stand and grab me some beef sliders. Here's a little bit of Disney World home at Disney California Adventures. We are finding ourselves a Benny to put the drink on and take a look at it. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's super good. Really chocolatey. Oh, that's really, really good. Okay, so adjusting on the fly here, I'm heading over to the Incredicoaster at Pixar Pier. And in full disclosure, I'm a big chicken when it comes to certain things. And one of those things is going upside down or spinning. And it just doesn't agree with me. I have vertigo, so it messes with my inner ear, but go dogs. But I am going to give it a try since it only goes upside down one time. I'm hoping that I can handle it. If not, I'm gonna blame you guys.
Get ready for an incredible ride. We're here live with the Incredibles. There's quite a big crowd here today.
Well, sure it's big.
Yes, they come for amusement.
The baby has teleported to the next time.
Hey, sweetie, come to mommy. No, don't go.
Now he's multiplying.
Okay, so I'm off the Incredicoaster, and we'll just have to see how much of that is going to be usable, because that's a pretty thrilling ride. So we'll see. I'll see when you guys see. But now Radiator Springs is back up, and I purchased that Lightning Lane earlier, so I'm running back over to Cars Land to get on Radiator Springs before it decides to go down again today. It goes down like Test Track does. Test Track goes down a lot. Radiator Springs goes down a lot. So I'm going to try to run over and catch it while it's up, since it's the only day here, and I may hop over to Disneyland to grab a couple of other rides that I didn't get to do yesterday. So on our way over to Radiator Springs and test it out. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so you know you're in trouble, and you know it's been down a while, and it goes down frequently when this is the link for the Lightning Lane to check in. I'm gonna wait it out because I'm afraid it might go down again later. We'll see how long this takes.
Green card.
Okay. On Radiator Springs, I think that means Lincoln Hawks mode has to be engaged. Keep that hat on. Here we go.
It's like testing.
Alright, got a little bit of a traffic jam. Waiting our turn to take off. The anticipation. This woman keeps following me around.
It's your lucky day.
All right, safety check done. It's time to go. Here we go.
Make this the most glorious rest of your life.
We're about to take off. So getting off of Radiator Springs ride, and first things first, disengage Lincoln Hawks mode, and the ride is really, really good. The theming, the animatronics, seeing the Hudson Hornet and all of the guys from the movie talk, it looked just like they are in the Cars films. It's super cool. The theming is immersive. You don't just turn a loop. You kind of go loops and turns, and it's probably not as fast as Test Track, but in my opinion, this one is light years better than Test Track at Epcot, and definitely worth getting the Lightning Lane. Really, really fun ride. Now it's off to do Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Breakout, and then on to Soarin. So the adventure continues. Come with me, I got you. A couple of their fancy cocktails, and this is the Honey Fusion, and it is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. Lemonade. It is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey and lemonade with a little mint sprig, and see how it tastes. It's really good. It just tastes like lemonade with honey in it, which is dangerous because I don't know if you can tell, but it is a pretty good sized drink, which it should be for 20 bucks. But there's a lot in there and you can't taste it. So again, those are always the dangerous ones. Also going to try the Tropical Hurricane, which is vodka and pineapple juice and mango with some mango bobas at the bottom. So I'm going to give that a try too. That one's very good. It also has some Sprite in it. And that's where the bubbles are coming from. Gives you a little bit of fizz, a little bit of bubbles, and I love bubbles in my drink. I love fizzy stuff. It's really good. All right, a couple of drinks down, and then on to Guardians.
Hello, how are you? Good. How are you? Doing very well.
In Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, I'm looking forward to this, combining two of my favorite things, Guardians of the Galaxy and Hollywood Tower of Terror. I can't wait.
Why I acquired each cage with unimaginable power, coming directly from my master.
So this is a really short queue. You go in, come in right there, and you go into the first showroom right there. It's just a few feet. It's a very, very short queue line once you're inside this building. And outside, it's only a few feet long.
My friends, you're one step closer to your exciting encounter with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm gonna sneak on top of your lift and take us all the way to the big old generator control room. I'm gonna blast that thing and destroy all the control systems, which will open up every cage in this freak show and free my friends. If you raise your hands, I get the clearance and the chaos begins. It's a foolproof plan. Huh. I'm gonna take this. Now move it.
Reaches down. That's a very cool pre-show with Rocket. I love the part at the end. He reaches down and takes Quill's Walkman. I'm an 80s nerd, Guardians of the Galaxy fan, Tower of Terror fan, 80s music and movies. So the Walkman, all this combined, this could be my favorite ride.
Okay, raise your hands for clearance. Scan complete. You may now enter the gantry lift.
Row 3, you guys can be our top right, and row number 4, come on in, be our top left. Be sure to have little bags and backpacks on.
All right, here we go on Guardians. I think we officially need to engage Lincoln Hawks mode. Lincoln Hawks mode engaged. Switch flipped.
Now show me those hands, people! You got clearance, let's roll!
The first couple of guys gets it every time.
So I just got off of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I have disengaged Lincoln Hawks mode, and I gotta say, it was fantastic. It is very much similar, obviously, to Tower of Terror because it's just been made over. But the one big difference here is there is no sort of riding through the tower and building up to the drop. No. I was not expecting it. It caught me by surprise. They close the doors and you take off upward and then you start dropping immediately. There's no build up. There's no seeing people disappear. It is just quick, fast, and it drops you way more times, I feel like, than Tower of Terror does. So it was a great ride. I'm on my way to Soarin over California now. And yeah, love Guardians. What can I say? So I'm heading into Grizzly Peak over here in Grizzly Country and looking for Soarin. This is Soarin over California, so a little bit different. Haven't seen Soarin over California in a long time because it's been Soarin over the world at Epcot for quite a while. So I'm looking forward to seeing Soarin over California, although I feel like it makes more sense to have Soarin over the world at California and Soarin over California at Epcot. But that's just me. Either way, I'm excited to ride it. Got a lightning lane, so here we go. So I just got off Soarin, and as you might have guessed by the video, that was not Soarin over California. That was Soarin over the world, just like we have at Epcot at Disney World, with the only difference being the ending comes in over Main Street here at Disneyland. So a little disappointing that I didn't get to see Soarin over California, but seeing the new ending was cool, and Soarin's always fun. And if you saw me breathing in over Africa, that is my favorite smell, the smell of the grass, the cut grass. That's my favorite smell. So right now I am about to jump over to Disneyland to catch some of the rides that I didn't get to do yesterday before coming back over here tonight for the World of Color dessert party and see everything lit up. I'm going to take you guys with me for all of it. Stay with me. I got you. So I've hopped back to Disneyland to do a bunch of the things that I didn't get to do yesterday, and it's just really hard to try to get everything done in 2 days. Although I will say there are not a lot of rides at California Adventures. Pretty much did all the heavy hitters in just a couple of hours this morning, so I feel okay hopping back over here for 4 or 5 hours, hitting some more rides, and then hopping back to California Adventures tonight for the dessert party with the World of Color. So I'm going to do that dessert party with that show and then hop back over here because they close at 10 o'clock at California Adventures. Come back to Disneyland for the final 2 hours of the night because they're open until midnight, and just really make the best of my last day here and get every ounce of everything that I can out of it, and gonna bring you guys along with me. So here we go. Front and back, or how's it go?
It doesn't matter. The front if you need to. Okay. You can video better.
Thank you.
Nothing in the bar. Nothing in the bar.
All right, I'm on Pinocchio's adventure. Here we go.
Fine shop and lots of soda pop. Hi, diddly-dee. An actor's life for me. Great celebrities.
We're making lots of money.
Watch out! Monster! Oh, nice.
Is it just me, or are all these dark rides for the old movies a little twisted and creepy? They are based on grim fairy tales a lot of the time, so maybe that's why. I don't know. On to the next. Just taking a quick look inside this little room inside Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Since curse came to pass on the prince's 16th birthday. But the good fairies changed the curse, so the princess would not die, but sleep till awakened by true love's kiss.
So that was kind of cool, huh? Just this little side room, and had a little story about Sleeping Beauty and some Sleeping Beauty props or memorabilia or just stuff to set you in the mood. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just a little out of the way, something you can do for a minute. Now I'm going up in the castle itself to take a little bit better look. The end. That is pretty cool. You get to walk through the castle, and piece by piece it tells the story of Sleeping Beauty. Really cool. You get to actually walk up through the castle and get the story. Grabbing a quick snack at Bingo Barbecue. I'm having the garlic cheese tiger tail and 2 skewers. I'm doing the pork belly and the Bingo beef, and it comes with a little bit of slaw and rice. So give this a try, and then head over to French Market and eat a little bit more. So we'll dig into this and let you guys know what I think. All right, I'm gonna try I think this is the pork belly first. Oh, that's the beef. You gotta get in there. Got good flavor. It's a little bit tough, I'm not gonna lie, but it has really good flavor. Alright. Now, this one's gotta be the pork belly. Give it a try. The pork belly. That's on point. Really good. A spicy sort of barbecue sauce. That's fantastic. Alright, I'm going to try the cheese garlic tiger tail. It's really good. I don't really taste a lot of the garlic, but the bread's fresh, soft. Get the cheese, taste. Thumbs up. So I couldn't resist swinging by the French Market and picking up a shrimp po' boy and some corn chowder soup in a bread bowl to try for you guys. It looks great. It smells great. Hey, no time like the present to dive in. Here we go. The corn chowder is fantastic. That is a great soup, and it's a little cool out here. It's only about 55, 56 degrees, and the sun's gone down, so hot soup is great right now, and that is very, very good corn chowder. Now, I'm gonna try my best to get my mouth around this po' boy. It's packed with some shrimp. It's got a nice little Creole sauce on top. Just go for it. It's really good. The sauce is really good. Kind of maybe wish there was a little more sauce, but I like a lot of sauce, and I don't like dry sandwiches. But this sandwich is not dry. It's very good. But I do think the soup is the star here. But all in all, very, very good. I'm gonna eat a little bit now, and then in a couple of hours, head to the dessert party at California Adventure's the World of Color dessert party. So I'm skipping the desserts for now. Missing the Mickey beignets, but I've got so many desserts coming, so many drinks. I'm gonna stick with this for now, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Headed over for a night ride on the Matterhorn. Just catching it one more time for fun. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up, it's bobsled time. Matterhorn. Matterhorns, one more ride. So I'm just walking around California Adventures at night, taking in all the sights, waiting on my reservation for my dessert party with the World of Color, and it really looks cool lit up here at night. Everything, just the parks to me come alive way more at night, and it's no different here. Everything's lit up. Adventures Campus is lit up. Guardians is lit up, and everything just looks way, way cooler in my opinion when it's lit up. So just gonna walk around, take in the sights, and show you guys some of what it looks like lit up at night around Disney's California Adventure. Over at Pim's Test Kitchen, I hit this place 2 times today. Once for food, once for drinks. It's pretty good both times, and a lot of fun. The concept is a lot of fun. If you are a Avengers fan, if you're a Marvel fan, this area of the park is an absolute must-do, and I definitely give it a thumbs up. I put on Wreck-It Ralph, part 1 and part 2. Headed over to Pixar Pier to have a look around at nighttime. Can't wait. This park really looks super cool at nighttime. It really does. All the parks look better at night. This one really comes alive at night. During the day, it's missing a little something, but at night, everything lit up. It pulls it all together. So walking around Pixar Pier, I was thinking it's very interesting to me because as a Disney fan and a Disney historian somewhat, if a little bit about me, before I became a filmmaker, I was a history teacher, so history is something I'm interested in, and Walt Disney particularly is one of my heroes. So I've read about every book or listened to about every book on Walt that you could imagine, and he really did not like the thought of a Coney Island style amusement park, carnival atmosphere. So he really wanted Disneyland to be different than those type of places. So the fact that this exists here, kind of, it's cool because of what they've done with it, but at the same time, I don't know how Walt would feel about that, because it was seriously something that he was trying to stay away from. Now, this is Coney Island style amusement park, carnival done in the Disney way, so it's clean, it's nice, and it's top notch, but it kind of goes exactly against what he was envisioning for Disneyland. And this came right at the end of Michael Eisner's career, and I love Michael Eisner and everything he did for the parks. He was so creative, and he literally saved Disney parks and animation, so we owe Michael Eisner a lot. But at the end, when he didn't have Frank Wells and he was having some health problems, he'd had a heart attack, I don't think he put his all into this, and he really kind of wanted a little bit of the Coney Island that he grew up with. And so it's kind of a weird mishmash of things here at Disney's California Adventure, but they've done a really good job reimagining it into more Disney and Pixar to make it fit the theming better, and that I appreciate, and it looks fantastic at night lit up. It really, really does. I feel like they need a resort right here that's sort of like our boardwalk at Epcot area to really complete this. But just some random thoughts as I walk around and show you guys what this looks like at Disney's California Adventure.
A bunch of those.
Coming to catch Haunted Mansion with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay one more time before we head out of Disneyland. This is an epic overlay, absolutely epic. Your ghost host. Let's go take an adventure with Jack. Who knows if we'll ever come back? When Halloween meets Christmas, you don't know what's in store, but when you go on an adventure with Jack, you must come back for more. That was absolutely awesome. All right, so I'm heading to my very last ride on my very first trip to Disneyland, and I think it's appropriate that I have finished out with something that is awesome and unique to Disneyland. That was the Indiana Jones ride, which is completely awesome, and then the Haunted Mansion with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. You know, we have the Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World, but the two are very different, and then you add the overlay and they're vastly different. So now, to complete the sort of trifecta, I'm gonna end this entire trip with a ride on Space Mountain. It's a different ride here than it is in our home park of Walt Disney World, but as Ric Flair would say, Space Mountain might be the oldest ride in the park, but woo, it's still got the longest line. So here we go. being evacuated off of Space Mountain. Interesting way to end the night.
In the back tunnel.
All right, my fellow adventurers, that is going to officially wrap up the Disney trip. The first ever Disney trip for me, the first ever trip to Disneyland for American Vintage Adventures, and it has been awesome in the 2 days. I believe I've gotten on about 30 rides, if you count doing rides more than once. I've eaten almost every place that was recommended to eat. Tried about everything you can do that is a must-do, which is something that you can't do at Disney World. You can't begin to scratch the surface at Disney World in 48 hours, but here you can get a lot done, and we got a lot done on this adventure, and I'm glad that you were along for the ride with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you, and if you want to continue to see more adventures with me, then do me a favor and like, subscribe, and follow me on YouTube and Instagram at American Vintage Adventures. And until next time, this is Chase with American Vintage Adventures saying have a great AVA day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.